A girl noticed that the boy she liked had accepted a love letter from another girl. Feeling hurt and angry, she jumped to the wrong conclusion that he did not like her back. In reality, the boy had no idea it was a confession letter. Later, when the boy saw her eating chocolate, he grew jealous because he knew it had been given to her by another boy who liked her. Crestfallen, he began packing his school bag and left without waiting to walk home with her as they usually did. Shortly after, the girl saw him walking alongside the very girl who had given him the love letter. Heartbroken by the sight, she made up her mind the next morning to intentionally ignore him. This marked the beginning of a silent, mutual misunderstanding between the two secret crushes. That same day, the boy accidentally overheard the boy who had been pursuing her bragging to his friends that he had only romanced her for time past. Raged, the boy waited until class ended, took the girl straight up to the school, and sternly told her that she should focus solely on her studies and stop dating anyone. The girl shocked. You wander around with other girls so what right do you have to tell me what to do? Hearing this, the boy finally realized she had completely misunderstood his relationship with the other girl. He quickly explained that he hadn't walked home with that girl and had actually returned her love letter. Reaching into his pocket, he handed her a pile of chocolates, saying, "I can buy you chocolates myself." At that moment, the girl understood the truth in his heart. She confessed that she hadn't even eaten the chocolates given by her pursuer. She had only been eating the ones she bought herself. Overjoyed to realize that the boy had been paying attention to her all along and even knew what gifts her admirer tried to give her, the girl couldn't help stepping closer to him and whispered, "I don't want gifts from anyone else. I only want you." Blushing crimson, the boy stood speechless. From that day on, the two were inseparable, and their bond grew steadily stronger. However, the rejected boy who had been pursuing her burned with jealousy. One afternoon after class, as the couple walked past, he deliberately stuck out his foot and tripped the boy. The impact knocked a hearing aid out of his ear and onto the ground. Recognizing what it was instantly, the bully realized the boy had a hearing impairment. An ugly, malicious plot hatched in his mind. Moments later, the boy's voice echoed over the school's loudspeaker, exposing his secret to the entire school and announcing that he used a hearing aid. Instantly, sympathetic and pitying glances turned toward the boy from all his classmates. Shocked and disgusted by how vile the bully could be, the girl stormed directly into the broadcast room and slapped him hard across the face. Stunned, the bully showed no remorse and sneered, "Why do you prefer a guy like that over me, someone who has trouble hearing?" Without a shred of fear, the girl replied, "Because you have never learned to respect others. You will never be better than him." As she turned to leave, she ran straight into the boy, who had just arrived at the room. Without a second thought, she grabbed his hand and led him out of the broadcast room. After school, the girl brought him milk, wanting to celebrate the fact that the truth was finally out and he no longer had to hide his hearing difficulty. Because his parents had always feared he would be bullied at school, they had sworn him to absolute secrecy and even bought him a custom hearing aid designed to look like ordinary earphones. Deeply moved by her unconditional acceptance, the boy looked at her face, his heart overflowing with emotion. Wanting to do something special for her, he decided to show her a secret project he had been working on. He led her to an old, abandoned auditorium on the grounds and told her, "From now on, you have your own place to dance." Months earlier, the girl had given up on her dream of entering a dance competition simply because she lacked a place to practice. When the boy learned of her struggle, he had quietly asked his mother for help and discovered this forgotten, locked-up town auditorium. Every day, he had gone there alone to clean, sweep, and fix it up, purely to give her this surprise. Overwhelmed with gratitude, the girl threw her arms around him in a tight hug and whispered, "I love this gift so much." Together, the two set to work restoring the old stage, clearing away debris and tidying up the remaining space. Once everything was cleaned, they both collapsed onto the stage from exhaustion. As they gazed into each other's eyes, the boy slowly leaned in closer. Anticipating the moment, the girl closed her eyes, her heart racing as she thought he was finally going to kiss her.